Hello everyone, welcome to Twisted Serenity with Mimi. Thanks for clicking on my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I created some mini farmhouse tier tray decor. Now the best thing about this decor is that it's very inexpensive, budget friendly, easy to create, and super fast to create as well. I had so much fun creating these and I hope you guys enjoy them as well. Now, if you're returning to my channel, I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you. And if you're new to my channel, you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Okay, with that being said, sit back and relax or craft with me. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, so for this first one, I have this little ornament that Dollar Tree had carried for Christmas. And I started off by taking all that greenery off, and I used my heat gun because there was so much glue in there to pop it right off. And then I used my heat gun and my spatula to scrape the sticker off of it as well. Once I did scrape the sticker off, there was a lot of residue, so I just used my little sponge and my little glue gun, and I just wiped it all off and made it all clean to get this little project started, which I love how this one came out. Now this little piece of scrap wood I don't know where this came from. It's probably like a piece of a wood plank, honestly. I just took it and I gave it 2 coats of my white acrylic paint. And then I made a decal with my Cricut. Actually, it's a stencil. So I transferred that on to the little piece of wood once the paint was dried. And then I went over it with my... What's the color I'm looking for? Elephant Waverly chalk paint. When I'm doing stencils, I do not let the paint dry all the way, because if not, you have to really scrape it and weed it out. So while it's still a little bit wet, I do weed out my letters. Okay, so now I grab my little nail filer that I use as my little sander, and I'm just going to go around like the edges and a little bit over the paint, because I want a little bit of that white to come through to make it look really distressed. Okay, so we're going to take our little piece, and now we're going to take our little ornament, to me, which is my little pie pan, and I'm just going to put some hot glue on the back of it and glue it right into the middle of our little pie pan. And then I also made a little finger bow. I don't know if it's a finger bow. A little bow, I should just say, with my Farmhouse ribbon from Dollar Tree. And I just glued it onto the top of it. And how cute is this? It's so inexpensive to make. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so here's another mini, and I love the way this one came out as well. I have 2 tags, wood tags. They're either from Dollar General or Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint one with my white paint and one with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant. I do end up changing that one, but you guys will see in just a minute. Once I paint both of these and they're dry, I have these stencils, and I believe these are made by Waverly as well. And these are adhesive stencils, and I picked these up at Walmart a long time ago. As you guys could tell, they're pretty beat up. Now I'm going to take our little cow, and I'm just going to stencil in our little cow and take it off, and look at how cute the little cow is. Now, once that's done, I decided to take the one that was painted with elephant, and I decided to paint it black instead, because I wanted it to be a little bit more matchy, and I really wasn't feeling the gray. Now, I take some more of that Dollar Tree Farmhouse ribbon, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces off, and I'm going to put them on our black tag. And I just use a little bit of hot glue to glue the tags together. And I take the one with the cow, and I slant it a little bit. Then I take a little piece of twine, and I loop it through our little hole and double knot it, and then cut it down. And that is it for this one, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, you guys, for this next one, we're going to be using 2 more of those tags, and we're going to be using some of the mini craft sticks you could get from Dollar Tree. I'm just using the paint just to hold up the tags, because I do have them sideways. And I'm just taking a little bit of hot glue, and I'm hot gluing each end of the popsicle sticks to the edge of each tag. As you guys can see, And I'm just using the ruler just to make sure that I have them straight because I do want this to be balanced. Now I'm going to use 3 craft sticks for each side. So 3 on one side, 3 on the other to make it look as if it's a little crate. Okay, so we have to build the bottom of our crate. So these are the 2 medium craft sticks from Dollar Tree. I grabbed 2 of those, I measured them down and cut them down to size. Now once I glue those down, I glue them on each side of the crate. Right in the middle of our little crate, a mini craft stick fits perfectly. So I just slid one right inside. Okay, so our little crate needs a handle. So I have these little wooden dowels. I believe these are 3/14 of an inch. So I just cut a piece down and these fit perfectly snug inside of these little tags. And I just stuck the little dowel inside there and I didn't even need hot glue. I had made one of these little crates back when I made some more farmhouse tier tray, but this one I am decorating it and doing it a little bit differently. So I decided to paint it all with my white paint, and then I took my Waverly chalk paint, the color Elephant, and I did a very, very heavy dry brush. I did leave some of that white exposed, but I just love the way the 2 colors look. So now I wanted to make a little sign for the front of our crate. So I just took a jumbo craft stick and I just cut it down to look like a little square. I won't say exactly a square, maybe like a little rectangle. Now, I painted the whole little sign, the mini sign, in some black chalk paint. And then I just sanded it down, especially the corners. Since it is Farmhouse decor, I wanted it to look really, really rustic. Now, I have one of those, I grabbed one of the stencils from the Waverly stencil pack that I had, and it had like a little milk bottle. So I just took some white paint and I just stenciled on to our little sign. Now when I'm stenciling, I don't swipe. Is it swipe or brush up? I like to dab it on. Or is it stipple? I don't know. But you guys saw what I was doing. I was kind of like pouncing it up and down. Now I take our little sign and I just glue it onto the front of our little crate. And that is it for our little crate part. Now I wanted to decorate inside of our little crate. Now when I made one of these before, I decorated it with some little faux plants, but I wanted to turn this into like a little milk crate. So I have these little glass bottles from Dollar Tree and I'm just popping out the cork part of it. And I'm going to paint all of them with some white paint. Now you could pour it in, but I'm painting on the outside of it because you're going to see what I'm going to do now since everything is very distressed. And I do apologize, you guys, because I'm working onto the left side. I have no idea. I must have moved my camera without even noticing that I did it. But I took some black paint on a paintbrush and I'm just dabbing it all around the milk bottles, our little mini milk bottles, to give it like that enamel look. And then I'm going to do the same thing with some burnt umber. I'm going to just dab some random spots all over. And I just want to take a quick second and say if you guys enjoy what you guys are seeing, please take a second and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, comment, and share. I appreciate every single one of you. Now I take our little mini milk bottles and I place them inside of our little crate. And that is it for this one, you guys. I love, love, love the way this one came out. Let me know if you guys like it as well. Okay, you guys, so I have some of these little wood rounds. I picked these up at Walmart for like $1 and some change. And I'm just taking 2 out and I'm going to paint them with some white paint. Then I will distress them as I've been using the same colors, our Waverly Elephant, and I'm using burnt umber as well. Okay, so I'm reusing these little mini beads that I have. Dollar Tree does carry a bunch of beads now, so you could use those or pick some up from Dollar Tree if you need to. So I'm just going to place them all around our little wood circle. Now when we get to the end, the last bead, there is going to be like a little bit of a spacing. So I just spaced out those last little ones. That's fine because we could face it towards the back anyways. Now I'm taking some hot glue and I'm going to just put some hot glue all around the top of the beads. And then I'm going to take our other little wooden circle and I'm going to place it over. If you guys can't tell by now, I am making a little mini riser. Now I'm taking these four a little bit slightly larger wooden beads and I'm going to paint them with some white paint, and then I will distress them the same way with our Elephant Waverly chalk paint. Once dried, I take our little wooden beads and I glue them onto our little mini wood rounds. And that is it for this one, you guys. A little mini riser for our tier tray. How cute is this? Okay, this is going to be another fast one, but it's a nice one. So I have these Farm Fresh signs. It's a 3-pack from Dollar Tree. It's the first time that I ever seen them, so I picked up a pack. And I have another wood round from that pack that I picked up from Walmart. What I love about today's projects is you guys see I'm using a lot of the stuff over and over. So basically the wood rounds, 1 pack of wood rounds, I already used for 2 projects. All right, so I grab our little Farm Fresh sign and I glue it onto our little wood round. And then I'm going to take some twine and just with my hot glue, little by little, I'm going to put some hot glue and I'm going to take some twine and wrap around. Now this remind me of when, you know, like the wood signs, like the larger ones that people do projects with from Dollar Tree, or the pizza pans people make projects with from Dollar Tree. And when I love that the Farm Fresh sign was a little bit slightly smaller than the wood round, so we were able to wrap the twine around it and it looked like a nice little border to our little sign. Okay, so I'm repurposing this little easel, and this easel I did pick up at Dollar Tree a long time ago. It does come with a mini canvas. Obviously, I'm not using the mini canvas. I already used it on a different project. So I am just going to give it a coat of black chalkboard paint, and this is black chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree, which I just started using as of recently, and I actually really love it, you guys. And then I just take our little sign and I put it onto our little easel. And that's it for this one, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's super cute. Okay, you guys. So this next one, you guys have to let me know what you guys think about this one. Because it's not like my typical little projects that I do. I decided to just do something a little different. And I like the way it came out. You guys have to let me know what you guys think. So this is some like oven baked clay that I have. And I bought like a pack of it. It's like, I think it's Sculpey, and it was under $10, and I brought a bunch of different colors from Walmart. Now, I take out the tan color, the brown color, and the white color, and I'm taking out little pieces, and I'm trying to roll them to make them look like the shapes of eggs. And so as you see, I'm just rolling it. Don't mind, like I'm rolling it, I'm pinching, and then rolling and smoothing it out again. Now, I believe I make 5 in the tan color, 5 or 6 in the tan color, and I do the same amount in the brown color, and I also do some in the white color. Then once I do that, once I get them the shape that I want, I do follow the instructions on the back of the package, and I do bake them. I believe I baked them at, I think it was 175 degrees for about 15 minutes. Now this right here is air dry clay, and I have a big tub of it that I bought a long time ago because I thought I was buying modeling clay, and I ended up grabbing air dry clay. So I say, you know what, I'll keep it. So with this, you have to use water with this to soften it out. And I know Dollar Tree sells air dry clay as well because I've used it before. So I'm using water and I'm just like conditioning it, basically smoothing it out, and because it gets so hard. And I always laugh because every time I use this clay, I feel like I'm in the movie Ghost, you know, the pottery scene. I know, I'm a dork. Okay, so anyways, I smooth it out and I roll it out, and I don't make it too flat. I still want to leave it a little bit thick. Now, I cut around it, so I want to kind of form like a rectangular shape. Now, this little tool that I'm using, I picked this up at Dollar Tree in their cake section. People use this for like fondant, but I obviously I'm using it for my little clay, and I'm just making some circle indentations into the clay. And of course, when I saw that pack of fondant tools, I picked it up because I thought about, hey, clay tools. And if it's from Dollar Tree, it's even better. So that's the little green one, the like fluorescent green yellow. That's the one I was using, the bigger side, to use to make the indentations for our little, this is going to be like a little tray, our little egg carton tray. Now, I'm just counting how many spots I want. And then I'm going to take my little fondant tools, and these little tools came actually with a Sculpey pack. And I'm going to start making like little, just all little random like indentations around. And if I, do it like a little too deep, I take some water and I just smooth it out. But I just want to make this look like bumpy and give it texture. That's the word I'm looking for, duh. Texture to it, because the egg carton to me is not smooth. It has a lot of texture to it. So that's basically what I'm trying to do with these tools. And then also I'm going to take a little piece of aluminum foil and I'm going to crumble it up. And I'm also gonna just pounce the little piece of aluminum foil on it to give the clay more texture. Now I wanted to paint my little carton, so for some reason I couldn't find none of my paints, like my gray paints, so I just took my elephant chalk paint and I started painting our little carton that color. But once I looked at it, I felt like it was a little too dark, so I did take some elephant chalk paint along with some what was it, apple barrel antique parchment, and I mixed it up, and then I went over the carton, our little faux carton, with that color, and I felt that was a little bit more closer to the egg carton color. Now I'm gonna take all my little fake eggs, which I already had baked them, they're already out of the oven, and I'm just placing them in there. But I wanted them to be upright. I didn't want them all to be like all flopped to the side, so I just put a little dab of hot glue at the bottom of them, and I glued them right into our little carton. And how cute is this? I love the way this came out. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, you guys, we're almost done. Thank you guys if you've made it through this whole video so far. I appreciate every single one of you. And of course, you hear Ace. For those of you who know, Ace is always next to me. He doesn't give me a chance to even breathe, so you will hear him in almost every single one of my videos. All right, you guys, so I just cut out the little Farmers Market 2022 calendar image that I wanted, and then I took some shish kebab sticks and I cut them down just to fit around our little image. And at first I painted them white, but I didn't want them white, so I painted them black. Now I wanted like a backing for it wouldn't be so wonky when we attached our shish kebab sticks. So this little cardboard was in the calendar, so I just cut a piece out to fit our little image, and I glued it right on our little image onto the cardboard. Now back to our little shish kebab sticks, I wanted them to have the two-tone, so I distressed them a little bit with white. And then I took all our little pieces and I made our little frame with our shish kebab sticks. And that was it for this one, you guys. Another little piece for our tier tray, and it was so inexpensive to make. Okay, you guys, I have this little mini terracotta pot, and this is really, really mini. They're smaller than the ones at Walmart. And at Dollar Tree, and I got this one from Walmart. So as you guys seen, at first I distressed it with like different colors, but I wanted it to be one solid color, so I decided just to go over it with some of my black chalkboard paint, and I painted the whole entire thing. Now I'm taking my little Farmhouse truck stickers, and I take out the little white heart, and I take out 2 pieces of the greenery, and I attach them to our little terracotta pot. Alright, and then I have some loose like little greenery. If you're a crafter and a stasher or a hoarder like I am, you have like different stems of florals saved in a bag or in a container somewhere. I pop that greenery in there, and there we go, another little piece for our Farmhouse tier tray. Okay, you guys, so I don't know if this is considered a DIY, but I did put it together and paint it, so I threw it in here. So my little Farm Fresh sign, I have this, and I believe these came out in fall if I'm not mistaken. So I decided to take it and I decided to paint it with our black chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. Then of course, to match all of our other pieces, I did distress it with some white paint. Once I distressed it, I took a medium-sized craft stick. I mean, all my craft sticks and everything are from Dollar Tree because it's such a great bargain to get your craft sticks from there. I believe it is cheaper than Walmart. And I just cut down the ends of a craft stick, and then I painted it white. And then I went over it with some burnt umber to distress it as well. Once that was done, I took our little Farm Fresh sign and I glued it right onto our little craft stick. And that was it for this one, you guys. So quick, so easy. I don't even think it's a DIY, like I said, but I painted it, so it was some work put into it. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Another little piece for your farmhouse tier tray. So on to the last one, you guys. So I have this berry garland, and I don't know if it's from Dollar Tree. I don't know if it's from Walmart, but I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby. But they carry it, and I know I've grabbed some from all over the place. And I had it, so I'm using it. I cut a piece, and I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times. And once I have it wrapped and I formed it into the more of a circle shape, I grab my Farmhouse stickers, and I'm going to use the one that says Farmhouse. Now I grabbed 3 little mini craft sticks, and I'm going to measure it around the width of the circle, and I'm going to cut 3 of them down. When I cut 3 of them down, I'm going to paint them, stain them with my burnt umber, and then I attach them all together using some glue and some little popsicle sticks to hold it together. Okay, I'm going to take my little Farmhouse sticker, and on the back of it, it has like a little, some tape, like it's like kind of bulged up to give it some, to make it pop out more. I did take that little sticker off, and then I just took some hot glue and I glued our little Farmhouse sticker onto our little wood plank that we made. Then I take our little wood plank and I put some glue on the edges of it, and then I'm going to take the edges and I'm going to glue it onto the edges of our little mini berry garland that we made. And that was it for this one, you guys. I want to thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification to be notified when I post my next video. I want to thank everyone for all the support that you guys had given me, and always, always, always remember, this world could throw you twists and turns, but always make good choices. To the next one, you guys.